Ahoy, mateys! Let's watch all the Cool School episodes about pirates. First up, Crafty Carol will teach you how to make a DIY pirate outfit. Yar!
Ahoy there, mateys! Crafty Carol here with a brand new craft for you right here at Cool School. That's right. And I did say ahoy, mateys, because we're doing a pirate craft. I'm doing a pirate craft because 1, pirates are awesome, 2, a bunch of you requested it, and 3, Drew just bought some pirates in his Treasure Island adventure. So I was like, you know what? I want to make a pirate costume. They're just too cool. But we're gonna be the cool kind of pirate. You know, the one that has like a parrot on its shoulder and talks to it. You know, I'm just like, arg, I'm a cool pirate. And my parrot's like, arg, I'm a cool parrot. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a pirate. And he's like, yeah, I'm a parrot. So what do you need to make this pirate craft? Well, we've got some red fabric, scissors, a hole punch, black paper or black cardboard, string, a paper cup, and a coat hanger, duct tape. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, let's just start with the eye patch. So I've got this black squishy foam sort of paper here, or it doesn't have to be black, it can be any color. You can have a pink eye patch. Just gonna cut kind of a little circle here. It's just sort of like a potato shape. Then we're just gonna punch some little holes in it here. Now we're gonna take some string here. Gonna make sure it can go all the way around your head. Now we're just gonna loop this through. So it look pretty intimidating and scary like a pirate. All right, now let's do our headband. So I've got red felt here. You can use an old red t-shirt. I'm a very neat and orderly pirate. I'm just gonna sort of chop up, do this, double it up a little bit, tie it around my head. How am I looking? Am I looking super piratey? I'm looking like a pretty legit pirate. I think Long John Silver and Blackbeard and Bluebeard and Captain Jack Sparrow, all those pirates would run screaming and crying for their ships and just, you know, take off into the water for foreign seas because, oh yeah, I'm a tough looking pirate. But little do they know, I'm the coolest pirate around. I'd just be like, hey guys, like, who wants to like go swimming or something? All right, now we're going to make a super legit pirate hook, just like Captain Hook or Captain Hooksy. I hope she doesn't show up. So what do we need to make our hook? I've got this little cup. I've got a hook. Have your mom or dad help you do this part. I'm gonna cover this cup with duct tape. All right, that's good enough. We got it pretty covered. I'm going to stick this hook right in the top of my paper cup. And the inside, I'm just gonna tape it down. Tape this down. There we go. Oh boy, tape is tricky sometimes. If Captain Hooksy came in here, I'd be like, get back. Arrgh, and there you have it, lotties and lossies. That's how you make a super awesome DIY pirate costume.
It's time for a brand new adventure with the Stupendous Drew Pendous and his mighty penultimate. Today, Drew must battle a gang of treasure hunting pirates. Are you ready? Let's go! It was a totally typical day at Cool School, and Drew was in the library for story time with Miss Booksy.
Today we're reading Treasure Island. It's a story about pirates.
Pirates? Cool!
And hidden treasure.
Hidden treasure? Awesome! I'm gonna go into the story with Miss Booksy and find the hidden treasure.
Okay, Treasure Island. Here we go.
It didn't work. Miss Booksy must have a magic nose wiggle. I know. I'll just draw myself into the story. Awesome.
Drew, what are you doing here?
I want to help you fight the pirates and then find the treasure.
Well, okay. You can be the cabin boy.
Cabin boy with the mighty penultimate, though, right?
Of course.
But then, Drew and Miss Booksy heard something very, very strange.
Once upon a time, Miss Booksy and Drew Pendous got trapped inside a story.
Wait a minute, that sounds like...
Captain Hooksy!
Oh no, kids! You remember Captain Hooksy, right? She's from Cruel School, where everything is the opposite of Cool School, and all the teachers are mean instead of nice. Captain Hooksy must have gone into the library and taken Miss Booksy's storybook.
That's right. Welcome to Storytime with me, Captain Booksy. Today we're reading Treasure Island, but it has a little cruel school twist. Miss Booksy and Drew will be trapped forever. Ha ha ha!
Oh no!
Or maybe the scary pirates will just make them walk the plank.
I don't see any scary pirates. Never mind, I see them.
Arr!
Hey guys, how's it going? I like your eye patch.
Arr! I'm Long John Silver, the scariest pirate in the world.
Bark, scariest pirate in the world.
Well, I'm Drew Pendous, and I'm here to defeat you.
Eat you, bark.
No, defeat you.
Excuse me, but I tell the stories around here, and this is not how it goes. You're going down, Pirate Man. Oh, but I'm telling the story now, Booksy, and I don't think you'll like this next part.
Maybe we should board my ship and take a little walk on the plank.
Walk the plank, bark.
Drew, quick.
Here I come. Uh-oh.
Maybe I should have a sword too?
Oh, sorry, Miss Booksy.
Yarr!
Time out. We're gonna need some backup.
What are those?
Robot pirates.
Robot pirates, walk.
Let the battle begin.
Super Drew, Miss Booksy, and the robot pirates battled Long John Silver and his crusty pirate gang all the way across the beach and onto the pirate ship, and the good guys were winning.
Now walk the plank, you mean pirates.
But first, tell us where the treasure is.
Nice work, guys, but you seem to be forgetting that I'm telling the story now, and this is not how it goes.
Yarg! So,
Hey, don't me, you.
Silence! Pirates, I want Drew and Booksy tied up. You'll be trapped in the story forever, and then I'll take over Cool School.
No!
You can't do this. Sure I can. Just like this. Once upon a time, a librarian and her student were tied up by pirates and left on a deserted island for infinity. The end.
You have to get back to the library and change the story.
That won't save you. I have the book now. Your storytelling powers are mine. All mine! Drew, draw something.
I can barely move my arms, but I'll try. Hey guys, I found something. I think it's a treasure map.
yar! There's the map we've been looking for.
I'll trade you this map for that book.
Yar! You've got a deal.
No, it's mine. This is mutiny. Okay, fine. Finally, the storybook was returned to its rightful owner, Miss Booksy. Captain Booksy, the evil, cruel school librarian, jumped into the water and swam away. You haven't seen the last of me. I'll be back. Not in my story, you won't. Then the pirates untied Drew Pendous and Miss Booksy and set off for the treasure.
And immediately got stuck in quicksand.
That's not in the book.
Yeah, but I put a big X right over a quicksand pit.
Yar!
Oh, nice twist. At last, the brave superhero and the really awesome librarian went back to Cool School.
The end. Oh good, it worked this time.
And that's the end of our brand new story of Treasure Island, aka Drew and Booksy battle Captain Booksy and the pirates.
And that's the adventure, kids. Moral of the story, don't try to rewrite story time.
Hey, who drew in my book?
I never draw in a library book.
Hey guys, it's me, Harry, and it's show and tell time. I've got something so cool to show you today. This is my pet parrot.
Hello, Pet Parrot.
My parrot is named Polly.
Polly.
I know what you're thinking.
Thinking.
Aren't all parrots named Polly?
Bark.
Well, this one is Polly the pirate parrot.
Pirate Parrot.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
Polly the Pirate Parrot. Polly the Pirate Parrot. Polly the Pirate Parrot. Pop, pop, pop. Forget it.
Polly just landed on my shoulder one day at the beach and yelled, "Polly wants a cracker!"
Blow out a cracker. Blow out a cracker.
As luck would have it, I happen to have some crackers. So I gave her one and she's been my pet parrot ever since.
Ever since.
Before Polly landed on my shoulder, she learned all about pirate work from famous guys like Blackbeard and Captain Jack Sparrow and the Dread Pirate Roberts and One-Eyed Willie and even Captain Hook himself. Yarg!
Yarg. Yarg.
Polly, you don't have to repeat everything I say.
Don't have to repeat everything I say. Or.
Anyway, turns out Polly and me make a pretty good pirate team. We've already found buried treasure.
Buried treasure.
Won an epic sword fight.
Sword fight.
We sailed the seas in search of distant lands. We fought great battles and saved many princesses. We also found 1,000,000 gold coins.
Gold.
Okay, they were made out of chocolate, but still. Isn't that right, me matey Polly?
Polly likes chocolate.
One day, we came across Polly's old owner, Captain Hook, and Captain Hook said, "Oh no, it's a scary pirate, Captain Harry, not you." And I said, "Yes, 'tis I, Captain Harry, and we've come to save Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, and don't you even think about trying to stop us." And he said, "Arg, never." And I made him walk the plank. Isn't that right, Polly?
Correct. Polly likes chocolate.
Yeah, it is right, and that's the story of how I saved Peter Pan and defeated Captain Hook forever.
Forever, forever.
Thank you, Polly.
Thank you, Polly. Correct. Polly likes chocolate.
Hey, wait a minute. Birds don't eat chocolate.
Fine, I'll take a cracker.
Here you go.
Hi guys, we're Gabrielle and Chad.
And this is Chad Jr. right here, aka Siege.
You can usually find us at Gabe Babe TV, but today we're right here at Cool School for the Story Circle.
That's right, and we're gonna read Peter Pan. Are you ready?
Are you guys at home ready? Let's go. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Peter Pan. Actually, for quite a long time, there was a boy named Peter Pan. See, Peter never grew up. He got to be a little boy forever. And when you're a little boy forever, that means lots and lots of playtime. Peter lived in a place called Neverland, maybe because boring stuff never ever happened there. He lived in an awesome tree fort with his friends, the Lost Boys, Toodles, Nibs, Slightly, Curly, and the twins. They climbed trees and explored caves and made a cool zip line. They weren't even bored when it rained. That's when Peter Pan and the Lost Boys would go out and have mud fights. It makes a huge mess and it's a mega ton of fun, and it's the kind of thing you do when you never grow up. Life was pretty awesome in Neverland, that is, until the day Captain Hook arrived. Captain Hook and his pirate gang just showed up uninvited and they started taking over. Of course, being grown-ups, they made a bunch of rules like no tree climbing and bedtime is 8 p.m. They took down the boys' zip line, said it was dangerous, and worst of all, they had real swords, and you really had to listen to them. Peter Pan and the Lost Boys were doing their best just to go along with the new rules and behave, but it was hard. They were used to causing a ruckus. Finally, one day, Captain Hook announced that the children were going to have to leave Neverland. He put up his own flag and renamed it Grown Up Island. There were horrible rumors of having to take baths, eat vegetables, and go to school. Fortunately, even Captain Hook wasn't going to make them go shopping for new clothes, but still, he was pretty bad, and it had to be stopped. He was going to turn Neverland into the most boring place in the whole entire universe.
Captain Hook must be stopped.
Yeah!
Neverland is a place where boys can play all day long and go on adventures.
Yeah!
Where a boy can play with his food if he wants to.
Yeah!
To the Jolly Roger.
That's what Captain Hook's pirate ship was called, which is kind of weird because it's not such a scary and piratey name if you ask me. Peter Pan and the Lost Boys charged into the Jolly Roger, yelling and waving their sticks, but they stopped short when Captain Hook appeared. He was a very scary-looking dude. Huge, gnarly beard, wooden teeth, an eye patch over an eye, and a giant hook for a hand.
Hello, children. I see you've come aboard me ship to surrender. Say goodbye to Grown Up Island or whatever land.
This is our island, and it's called Neverland, because it's a special island where you never have to grow up.
Yeah!
No grown-ups allowed, and no girls either, except for Tinkerbell and Wendy. She's nice. Okay, girls are cool, but no grown-ups.
Yeah!
Oh, aren't you children cute? It's a shame I'm gonna have to make ya walk the plank. Come with me onto the poop deck.
What did you say?
Come with me onto the poop deck. That's where the plank is.
I'm sorry, the what deck?
The poop deck.
Whose deck?
Poop deck.
The boys laughed so hard they thought they were gonna fall over. They had never heard a grown-up yell poop before. This made Captain Hook furious.
Be quiet! It's not that funny. It's called a poop deck. That's what it's called.
Even the other pirates were laughing now.
That's its name, okay? It's from the French word for the back of the boat. La poop.
La poop?
Why don't you just grow up?
Grow up? Never!
The Lost Boys all cheered and danced around, jumping and doing cartwheels. The other pirates were crying, they were laughing so hard. Even Captain Hook's pet parrot was laughing and saying,
Bark, la poop.
Captain Hook didn't like this kind of nonsense one bit. He yelled for quiet,
You cut this hullabaloo out right now! Right now, I say!
but no one listened. Finally, he begged them to stop having fun, and he told Peter Pan and the Lost Boys that he would leave forever if they could just be quiet.
I just want to go away in peace. Please.
And you'll never come back to Neverland?
Never.
Will you pinky swear?
Sure, whatever.
Eek! Other hand, please.
And just like that, Captain Hook and his grown-up pirate gang left Neverland and went off to be grown-ups somewhere else. They're probably eating prunes, cleaning behind their ears, and going to bed early as we speak. Peter Pan and the Lost Boys had defeated them just by being kids. They played for the rest of the day, way past 8 p.m. Captain Hook, or Captain LaPoop as they called him, never came back to Neverland, and Peter Pan and the Lost Boys lived happily ever after. The end.
It's time for a brand new adventure with the Stupendous Drew Pendous and his mighty penultimate. Today, Drew is gonna save the ocean from the seaweed monster. But don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Well, kinda. It looked like it was gonna be a perfect day at the beach, and Drew and his friends couldn't be more excited until...
Ah! Something's got my foot! Ah! It's surrounding me! There's a monster in the water!
Drew was totally being eaten alive by a giant Drew-eating creature.
Everybody, out of the water where it's safe. I gotta fight this thing off before it eats us all.
Drew knew the only way to fight the enemy was to look him in the eye. So he made a really cool helmet and he dunked his head underwater. Suddenly, he came face to face with...
The seaweed monster!
It was big, it was green, it was scary, it was...
Huh? Just a big tangle of plants? You're not a real monster, are you?
But the seaweed didn't answer because sure enough, it wasn't a monster at all. But it was everywhere. Mountains and mountains of seaweed piled up across the ocean.
Ew, gross! This stuff is all over the place. But where's it all coming from? We've got to get to the bottom of this.
And he meant it. To figure out where all that icky seaweed was coming from, Drew had to dive way down to the very bottom of the big dark ocean. So he drew himself an awesome sea scooter and started to make his way down. It was pretty dark and scary down there. Luckily, Drew swam by a school of really friendly fish that also wanted to get rid of the yucky seaweed in their water. One of them was named Finn because he had one extra large fin that made him kind of swim lopsided.
Hi, my name's Finn. I don't mean to be rude, but you don't really look like a regular fish.
I'm not a fish. I'm Stupendous. And I'm here to save the ocean from all these gooey, gross, gigantic gobs of seaweed.
Oh wow, awesome! You must be a real-life boy! I've always wanted to meet a real-life boy. This is the best day ever! Hey, you know what I was thinking? I could be your sidekick, but like literally. This big old fin makes me swim on my side. But don't worry, it won't slow me down.
Okay, you can be my sidekick. Let's get moving. This seaweed's not gonna get rid of itself.
What did you say, Hero Drew? Here we come, the dynamic duo, ready to save the day. Hey, you know what? I was wondering, what's it really like up there with all that oxygen?
Oh, brother.
With his new sidekick by his side and kind of swimming on his side, Drew continued deeper and deeper into the big dark ocean until he spotted a group of really scary
Underwater pirates? Uh-oh.
Drew saw the pirates are pulling tons of seaweed out from an old sunken ship, and they were dumping that gross seaweed back into the ocean.
Let's eavesdrop to find out what these guys are up to.
Remember, kids, eavesdropping is totally rude, except when you have to save the ocean from being filled up with icky seaweed, and a bunch of underwater pirates are the ones doing it.
No jewels in this batch either.
I just toss it in the water and keep looking for the rest. That sunken treasure is somewhere on this ship, and we're gonna find it.
Oh wow, there's real-life sunken treasure in that ship. This is the coolest thing ever!
Shh, Finn, they'll hear us.
Who goes there? No one spies on pirates without getting punished.
Oops!
Oh no! If the pirates find us spying here, they're gonna take us captive. Unless...
Without a moment to spare, Drew pulled out his penultimate and sketched a heaping pile of shiny treasures.
Cool, that's sparkly.
Looking for these?
Hey, where'd you get those? Give it here, kid. Those jewels belong to us.
Well, if you want them, you gotta catch them.
Drew sketched a humongous underwater cannon. Then he loaded the jewels in and shot them far and wide. The pirates went nuts.
Quick, you go that way, I'll go this way.
Grab them all. Don't let a single one out of your sight. And off they went in search of all the shiny jewels.
But Hero Drew, why'd you let them swim off with all your expensive treasure?
Finn, lesson 101. Pirates aren't the smartest bad guys. Those jewels were fake. I drew them, but it'll be too late by the time they find out.
You are the smartest hero ever! When I grow up, I want to be just like you. Will you teach me how to draw stuff and be super cool and get rid of all the bad guys?
Come on, Finn. We still have work to do.
They swam over to the sunken ship, and Drew sketched a giant underwater suction pipe.
We've got to get rid of all this seaweed so that the pirates cannot use it to contaminate the ocean ever again.
And just when they thought the adventure was over, they suddenly heard music playing from behind the ship.
Hey, Hero Drew, do you hear music?
They swam to the other side of the ship, and
So that's where the sunken treasure is.
A group of mermaids having an awesome jewelry trunk show?
Lesson 102, kids. Always check out underwater jewelry trunk shows run by mermaids. They're the best trunk shows. And so, kids, it was another great day for the mighty Drew Pendous. The only hard part was saying goodbye to his new sidekick, Finn.
I'll be back again in no time.
Pinky promise?
Do you have pinkies? Trust me, there'll be plenty of awesome underwater adventures to come. And you'll be my sidekick every step of the way.
I'll miss you, Hero Drew.
I'll miss you too, Sidekick Finn.
Drew used the sea scooter to speed back to shore where he met up with his buddies once again. It was gonna be the best beach day ever. Moral of the story, boys and girls, beware of treasure-seeking pirates if you find lots of seaweed in the ocean. And if you ever come across dancing mermaids at a jewelry trunk show, always join in on the fun.
A big shout out to Sean, Brian, Jean, and Ash for suggesting I take an underwater adventure, and to Stellar for suggesting that I meet mermaids.
Comment below with what you think Drew should draw next time. And don't forget to subscribe.
Bye-bye!